This summer, I had the opportunity to work with a beautiful team of people in beginning a research project called the Initiative to Combat Obesity Now, also termed I.C.O.N. This project was an idea that I had started actually when I was at graduate school at Purdue University, and it was part of a rites of passage program, and a component of that was a obesity component, working with children in addressing self-efficacy, depression, and also self-esteem. And when I came here, I wanted to launch the rites of passage program again, but unfortunately could not do that, and had to specifically target that one area, which was going to be on obesity, childhood obesity, and also working with that and also helping to empower families through that process.
Brian.
Welcome.
Glenn, right? Peace. Y'all doing okay today? We're gonna have some fun. Who's ready to bleed?
Beginning this program was one, the issue of childhood obesity en masse, of what happened over the last four decades here in the United States. When you have children that are dealing with many different social factors, from depression, family stressors, also dealing with, when you're talking about different foods that they eat, fast foods, these are many factors that we did not control for 20, 30 years ago, that now we have to address now. And when you're looking at rising obesity rate of our children, specifically going from ages 4 to about 18 years old, we have to begin to address that issue. And I wanted to take that head on and really begin to address that issue, because I do not want another set of children growing up not knowing what to do to address their weight issues, having challenges in dealing with body image, etc. So this program was geared towards addressing that, more as a pilot program to see what we have in this community, Orangeburg community, in being able to work with our children, set up a program, and hopefully in the long term be able to institutionalize this program in local schools, and even at the regional and the national level as well. In order for me to really put this program out and for it to be effective, I knew I needed a strong core of people to help me out in the process. We had it separated into two components, of course, under the umbrella of I.C.O.N. The first aspect was the aerobic and rhythmic instruction, and the second part of it is the health education seminar. Through the aerobic and rhythmic instruction, myself and Anne-Marie Wolf, aka Gypsy, we worked together in really designing a program that's going to really focus on helping the children to, one, have a good time, but also being able to focus on flexibility, body sculpting, toning, and also in the process being able to lose weight and also build self-confidence. On the other aspect, because we can focus on having the kids exercise all day long, but we also need to get to another aspect, is helping them to understand their eating behaviors and understanding what nutrition means, understanding what the caloric intake means when you're looking at or nutritional facts mean when you look at a container. What does this mean? Looking at when you go to a McDonald's, I'm just using McDonald's as an example, what do the calories mean, or how do they add up throughout the day? And so we had Dr. Dwight Varnum.
Myth. And now this topic we're going to discuss, get moving, get fit. What's this say here? Physical activity and weight loss. This piggyback or focus on many of the other issues that we talked about, and I want you to refer back to your book here. Sit less, watch TV, gaming, surf the web, are fun, but they are considered what? Inactive.
We had this beautiful blend of people coming together to really address this issue, both in really helping the children to adjust their mindsets of how they see themselves and when they're eating. But also what happened in that process is the children began to talk to their parents and tell their parents about what's going on in the classroom, and Mom, we shouldn't be buying this, we shouldn't do this. And then also, they're also doing the routines and enjoying that. If they missed a session, some of them were like, oh, I did my push-ups and my sit-ups. So I know on the short term that these kids were impacted by the program. And now, as we begin to progress to the future, is begin to see, initially when starting the I.C.O.N program, I knew that there were going to be some challenges that we were going to face. One major challenge is, of course, you're dealing with a 6-week program and trying to focus on children losing weight, and that's definitely not enough time that you can really dedicate to that. The next challenge is it's summer, and children have already, or I should say students, our youth have already went through this long school year, 180-day school year, and now we're saying, okay, we want you to come to 3 days of an exercise session and then a 1-day class session, a health education session, which it becomes a challenge, all right? And so that becomes a major issue. Next issue is, because it was a small budget that we had, we couldn't give the children incentives, vouchers, things like that helps them to see where they are or the progress that they're making. Those are things that I would like to have seen. Also, another challenge is also more community buy-in. From the experiences that I had here, I believe that obesity is more than just the physical aspect, but it's also a mental aspect that, you know, some people may not be ready to confront that actual issue. A fear, a shaming process, and I'm just going based on my own assumptions. But I think that this notion of obesity is something that you have to really we have to really look at this from a holistic level, in the fact that you have to face yourself and look at yourself. But it's something that we have to address, because if not, we are going to send a whole nother generation of young people, you know, cardiac issues, cardiac arrest, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes. These are things that we have to begin to address now to save a generation of children. Experience I had with the program, it's tough to say what the best experience is, because there's so many little things that happen. But I would say from week 1 to week 6, I think the most impactful moment for me was looking at how our youth participants were changing right in front of your face. 1 week they were very reserved. Some of them, you know, very, you know, I guess you could say you could look at them as defensive in some way. But then as the program progressed, they opened up, and you saw this whole new level of student that come out, where smiles came out, their dimples were showing more. And I think that was the piece that really gave me the motivation to want to push more and really do it. And also seeing their family members and their parents smile. I think that was the biggest thing, to experience that and share that moment with them. What lies ahead for I.C.O.N? We have a lot of opportunities that are available to us. I've been speaking with principals and directors of programs to adopt the program from the elementary, middle school, and even the high school level. Also seeking grant money out, so on federal level, and also private monies as well. So I believe in the product, and also parents have also expressed their interest in seeing something like this begin to develop and come to their schools and also to their local facilities. So I'm looking forward to where we go with this. I've been head on and really focused on and very passionate about really bringing this program and the message that we have to a wide scale of people.
The thing that sticks out the most is the fact that I have to be careful about my portion size and how much I'm eating, what's in it, how many calories is in it.
Eat healthier stuff, and I watch the serving size.
It's changed a lot of the stuff I've done. I'm definitely gonna do more stuff that they taught me how to do, eating and exercise-wise.
It's like I lost weight, got taller, because you know, I'm short, 5'3", so.
We're doing all kind of stuff. We're doing like suicides and working with ropes, calisthenics, Zumba, kinds of different stuff. It's hard, but push through it.
Like walking and eating right.
They say a lot about what we should eat and like certain foods that we should stay away from, such as like fried foods, bad foods, stuff like that.
Eat sugars, all of that changes. Can't eat your fried chicken, can't eat your mashed potatoes, can't have your macaroni and cheese. So you might as well just eat some turkey bacon, because it tastes like hard burning dirt anyway. So